Welcome to the PFS podcast with Evan, Drew, Matt, and Pat.
Spur.
What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the PFS podcast, week 15. Let's go. My name is
Game
Evan.
time.
My name's Drew.
I'm Patrick.
I'm Matrick.
All right, that didn't feel the same.
I told you we lost this. We lost.
Yeah, we did.
I just
Yeah,
needed to
you
hear it
said
again
last year.
to know
We
it.
lost the spark.
So as it says in black up there, welcome to the PFS podcast. We're changing around our show a little bit this week because we want to try some new things, experiment a little, you know?
Make it better for the
producer.
viewers.
Make sure you leave some feedback down below and let us know if you like this or if you prefer our old shows from before. Thank you guys for listening. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and let's get after today's show.
Let's get after it.
Okay. No.
I don't know.
There we go. All right. So let's start with recapping last week because it surely was a fun week. So
Surely.
Who's Shirley?
as it says up there, let's talk about the NFC South because it seems like the Saints are the only team who wants to win that division and they are eliminated.
Tyler Shaw. Good at football.
Shuck.
Shuck.
Tyler
His
Shaw.
name is still Shuck.
We decided last week. Shaw sounds better. We're going with it.
No,
I
we
don't
did
think
not.
We did.
We did.
We did not.
That's a good win for them, though. He could be a franchise QB.
I said that in my reactions today. I thought he showed me a lot personally. I thought the Saints as a whole, once they can get some more playmakers, they got some real potential.
Yeah.
And how about Big Kirko?
Kirk.
Yeah.
Kirk in prime time is all we want to see.
First quarter
Love
comeback
Kirko.
there. Yeah, so I don't know. Real quick, who does everybody think is going to win? Because I think the Bucks will pull it out, but I'm
Panthers.
unsure.
I got to look at the schedule.
They play each other twice in one other team.
Yeah,
They
Drew,
play-
we have
Okay. So
There's a
it's
time
really
time is
sad.
valuable here, Drew.
I had it up. I like Panthers. I think the Bucks have really been trending down like all year. Panthers have
think the
been
Bucks
trending
are
up. I
gonna
like
get
the
it.
Bulls. I also like
Panthers refuse to go below 500.
Yeah, I see it. All right, Phillip Rivers, I think while he didn't do anything special, he was a game manager and they looked decent. It seemed like everybody wanted to fight for him, which was pretty cool to watch.
Yeah, I don't think you lost him the football game.
No.
Yeah,
They had a lead with him on the field, like over a
Yeah.
good team. Like
I
Seahawks
don't-
are a good team.
Yeah.
I don't like trying to play soft defense when you're trying to prevent a field goal. I feel like the Colts should have played them the same way they were playing them all game.
Yeah.
I don't know.
yeah.
It felt like they were playing like off coverage. There was a lot of cushion. Gave up like literally 2-3 pass plays, and they were already in field goal range.
Yeah. But it
Yeah.
did look like the Colts were going to win that game because Seahawks had to
Yeah.
drive really quick, and then Colts got
Right.
the ball with 11 seconds after they kicked a field goal, go up. Unlucky, but that was better than I thought it would be, honestly. Gotta give him credit.
Yeah, seriously.
4 years out of the game, 5 years out
They
of the
said
game.
he started next week against San Francisco, so we'll see how that goes. MVP race, I think Stafford's the clear favorite right now, but Allen is closing in on Drake May for second right now. I think odds are plus 400 and plus 500 for those two. So that one's getting close.
Really?
Dude, I can see Josh Allen winning it. Like,
I know.
seriously, if they go and win out, I genuinely think if he's playing the way he's playing and they win out, I think he's going to get it.
And
I think realistically,
Stafford would need to collapse, though.
I don't even know if he would have to collapse versus just not being anything special. Like, I think if he plays like 3 more like average to good games and Josh Allen plays 3 more like amazing games and the Bills went out and Josh Allen's playing like Superman, I think they'll give it to him.
Stafford has 37 touchdowns and 5 picks right now. Like that stat line alone might get him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think
but
it's
you can't
it
tell
might
me
get
that
really
Stafford
close.
means more to the Rams than Josh Allen does to.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
That's the problem.
No, yeah, but we've
I don't think Allen's going to win it, but I think he if you look at most valuable player, I think it's Allen
We've
without question.
way far away from MVP actually meaning most valuable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Yeah.
the
It's
Chiefs
got to
are
be
gone.
Stafford.
War is over. Chiefs no longer in the playoff hunt.
We're so back.
This
Opens the
huge.
door for teams like the Giants. That's all I care.
Don't know where that came from.
Dude, the
Him
Chiefs are
tearing
going to
It
be
his-
also does not open any doors for the Giants, Drew.
It
yeah,
does.
like at all.
Him
Best
tearing his
2-12 team in history, Patrick.
him tearing his ACL is sad. It's a sad way
Yeah.
for that to end. But
Yeah.
like people are trying to compare him to Brady and Brady's ninth season when he tore his ACL. But they were already going to miss the playoffs, even with Mahomes playing the whole season. So I don't
Right.
think those
Yeah,
are comparable.
And
Let's
Brady
not
was
act like
week
him
one,
getting
I
injured
think.
changes anything.
Brady was week 1, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
The
the
big thing
problem-
about that is, will he be ready next season? Like, at
yeah,
the
he
start?
won't be ready at the start of
That's
it.
the big question.
No.
Honestly, though, in the next 2 seasons, I think they're going to be back in the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, probably. This was just
Yep.
a off year.
It'll
for
Depends
be-
him.
how long Andy Reid coaches.
No,
Yeah.
honestly, I don't know if it depends on that. At this point, it might be a limiting factor based on how they played this year and how he was coaching this year. They ran a lot of the same exact plays that weren't great plays.
While we're talking about injuries, Mike Parsons was another notable one that really sucks. I think that hurts the Packers playoff or not Super Bowl hopes right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Devontae Adams, I don't know the severity of his injury, but that's not good.
I also saw Bashaw Tootin has a finger injury, maybe out a few weeks. Just saying, not as major, but hey, that's a rolling playoff team right there. They just got
Oh,
48
man.
points. Hey, we're talking about running committees all year. That's a good running back committee. That makes a difference.
Yeah.
It sure
Squeeze.
is.
Squeeze
And
in
last-
Pat's Bills.
Lastly, yeah,
5
that was
seconds.
a good game. I think
Great game.
I didn't
Fun
get
to watch.
I didn't get to watch that, but I heard officiating was bad and like one-sided towards the Bills, but I didn't really watch, so I don't know. I can't go too far into that. But I did know the Pats blew a 21-0 lead, so
Yeah, no, that was bad. The
Tale of
Bills
two
dominated
halves.
the second half of that game.
Mhm.
but
Josh
yeah,
Allen
Alright.
really showed up.
that was
On to the
a
next.
that was a fun week. Hopefully we
Great
get
week.
more of the same next week, except for the injuries. We don't want that. Prayers up
Terrible.
for Bashaw Tootin.
Okay, Evan, that
Finger-
sounded a little sarcastic.
I don't know what you mean. All
Prayers
right.
up to Bashaw Tootin's family, and I mean it.
And I believe this leads us into a segment that we wanted to keep steady with us. So, Matt, you have the floor.
All right, let's run it. Bottom row, a lot of change going on down here. A lot of change. All AFC teams, all teams that I think are kind of in the same category right now. Some trending up though, and some trending down. Texans and Broncos both trending up. Broncos finally make the list. They finally beat a competent team in a big game that actually matters. We told you when we're getting to the end of the season, they have to go and win some of these games going down the stretch for me to think that they're a serious team. We're now getting to December football. It's where it matters the most. They got the job done. Bo Nix played well. It was a good game from Bo Nix. I think it was kind of scheme merchant, but he did his job. Didn't make it any problems. Then Texans handled business against a terrible team, but a team that keeps it feisty at times. So they did what they had to do. Patriots, tough loss. Honestly, kind of rough when you're going against the divisional opponent and a team that you're jockeying for not only like potential when you're like the Patriots going for a top team, but also at the same time, like they're fighting for the beginning of their division, being sort of the number 2 seed in the AFC. The Patriots were fighting for the number 1 seed, but that's probably gone out the window at this point. But it still has a chance. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But I didn't like the fact that they kind of crumbled in a big game. When we talk about how it looks for the postseason, but I still think they're really good. Bills are a really good team. Next row.
For those of you at home, by the way, the Patriots moved down a row after last week.
Oh yeah, dropped them. Patriots down, Broncos up, Texans stay the same. Bills move up. Buffalo. They're turning it on when it matters most, which is why they've been on the list the whole time, but moving them up to the second row, Seahawks stay stagnant. Not a great game out of the Seahawks, but honestly, when you're getting the job done, it doesn't really matter. They've looked really good all season, and Colts are, I think, a really feisty team, and you got it done the way you had to. Bills really like what I'm seeing as we're moving through the season, picking up some big wins while we're going down the stretch. Josh Allen, full Superman form, and honestly, the addition of having the running game the way they do, I think makes them honestly way more serious contenders than years past. The fact that they can lean on James Cook at times to take some of the pressure off Josh Allen gets a really big 1-2 punch going on. And it also opens up Josh Allen a lot in the running game, lets him really be the dynamic quarterback that he is. Kind of really huge going down the stretch, even though they don't have any fantastic pass catchers out of the tight end position, other than the tight end position. But, I like how they look going forward. Top row stays the same. Top of the mountain, it's the Rams. Again, they look good playing against a good team. Lions are a good team. They got the job done. Injuries looked rough this game. And honestly, that's something that concerns me going forward is if Devontae Adams is out for some serious time, especially going into the playoffs, really hurts, honestly. Puka can definitely carry the load as a number one wide receiver, but he even went out for a little bit in this game. And for a moment, thinking that they could be without Puka and Devontae Adams when it comes down to some of the ends of games in serious moments is incredibly scary. I don't think the team has enough offensive power to kind of fight if they don't have those two guys on the field. What you got, boys? You got a minute 15 to attack it.
Great mountain. No complaints.
Yeah, this is your best mountain. I will say,
Yeah.
I want the 49ers to be on there. I don't know who to take off, though.
No,
I don't
like,
think the 49ers showed anything to take anybody off. They don't have
Is it
any
crazy
unit.
for me to say the Seahawks might not be as high as that?
And so
I-
the problem is, who are you going to trade out with them?
Honestly, maybe the 49ers.
That's terrible. That's
True.
terrible.
I don't think so.
What are you doing?
I don't think so either.
That's wrong.
We talk about experience, coaching, teams that have proven playoff success.
What unit do the 49ers have that's better than the Seahawks? Their defense is worse. Their offense is worse.
Quarterback.
Respectfully, the Seahawks just didn't score a touchdown against Philip Rivers-led
Yeah.
Colts.
The Colts' defense has been good all year.
Like that's
Philip Rivers doesn't play defense. Their defense
hasn't
is
been
what
a-
held him up.
it hasn't been a drastic drop off for the Seahawks, but they really haven't been impressing me the last 4 or 5 weeks. I feel like.
I agree.
Half the games have been against subpar opponents
yeah.
that they've
And
blown out.
they've still been winning
have
their
they?
games. So I don't
They-
think it's that crazy.
They haven't blown these teams out like they should. They beat the Titans by
won
14,
26
I think. They beat the Colts by 2.
Yeah.
True. But
Sam
so you're
Darnold
talking
did
about they
Sam
lost
Darnold
in
at
the
some
last
point.
5 games.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
It's
and I
getting
kind
to
of
the point
agree
where
with
Sam
that,
Darnold's
but
falling off.
I don't think entirely. They lost the Rams by 2 points in a Sam Darnold stinker. Totally give you that one. Titans kind of kept close within 6 points. Then they beat the Vikings in a shutout, 26-0. Then they beat the Falcons 37-9. Then they just beat the Colts, who have a good defense, by 1 score still. They got the job done when it mattered. You could
Respectfully,
say
the
Sam
Colts
Darnold
having
They
like
also had
the
to
10th
score-
best defense.
they didn't
in the
score a
league shouldn't be
touchdown.
problem.
Not one
Yeah.
touchdown. I mean, that's a little
We're talking about
concerning. You can't
winning
win
a
off 6
Super Bowl
field
here.
goals.
We're talking
Yeah.
about winning a Super Bowl.
You can win a
But-
playoff game with 6 field goals.
I don't know who you'd trade
I'd
out
like
with
to
them.
see you do it 3
I know,
times,
you can.
though.
Well, we're telling you who.
Steelers won it. Steelers did.
My question remains the same. Who are you going to trade out? with them?
Okay, I have one question. Just one question, then we end this. Do you genuinely think, would you say the 49ers or the Seahawks have a better chance to win the Super Bowl?
I think the
Like-
Seahawks have a better
Seahawks.
chance. I don't think the 49ers have.
Fully healthy,
as good of
maybe
a
the
chance as-
49ers, but the
Yeah, they're-
Seahawks are the
hang
better
on.
team still.
I think
Yeah.
49ers. Pat, what about you?
I'm going Niners.
You guys are 49er meat riders.
No, not
Yeah.
really.
They haven't
I think
shown
we're just
anything
kinda
impressive in
realistic.
weeks.
I don't know what the 49ers have shown you guys this particular season that makes you think that they're better than the Seattle Seahawks.
Well, they
Yeah.
managed to beat
Agree
the
to
Rams.
disagree. We
let's-
have this
let's
argument
move
every
on.
The
week.
Seahawks didn't do.
We might be able to talk about this a little later
That's true, too.
when it comes up.
Then
But
they
let's
also
move,
got blown out by the Rams.
let's move along to
Where's-
our power rankings.
I think it comes down to you two not having watched the 49ers game all year. That's what it comes down to.
What are you talking about? I've watched them play.
We
I
all
know you
watched them
have.
together. We
Yes, I
watched them
have. They
together.
look like a
Drew.
fine team.
Yeah,
I don't
we
think they
watched
look
them
like a
together,
terrible
but you
team.
clearly weren't watching. You must have been dozing off. What do we got next?
These are our power rankings. So the way this works, everyone, is we all give our 1 through 32 power rankings, and then we combine them together to give us a consensus 1 through 32. So let's get after it. This is our last row. So we have Raiders, Titans, Jets, Giants, Browns, Commanders, Cardinals, Saints.
I feel like that's exactly my list.
Okay. We'll talk about it after. Get through it, Drew.
I'm the consensus. I'm the
next we got.
consensus.
Okay.
So let's
Drew.
run through me.
Yo,
run
shut
through
up.
music series.
Drew, shut up.
We got 5 minutes. I can take one of
True.
them.
Shut up.
Next we got the Falcons, Bengals, Dolphins, Chiefs, Cowboys, Vikings, Panthers, Bucks, Colts, Steelers, Ravens, Eagles, Chargers, Lions, Jags, Niners, Bears, Packers, Texans, Bills, Patriots, Seahawks, Broncos, Rams. I'll start off right now. Next week we will have an actual graphic, so don't get discouraged by this ugly
Wait, are we
ugly
missing a
slot
team?
game.
Right?
Wait, who'd you leave off?
No, there's 2 24s in there.
Okay.
Okay.
So Raiders
okay.
are still.
It wasn't exactly my list. I was wrong. Silly of me.
Yeah, I see the 49ers at 9, so it definitely is not your list.
Well, I know the top of the list has some work that needs to be done. Okay, the fact that Pat had them at 4 and I had them at 6, where are you guys putting them that it's
Yeah,
averaging
how
out
are they
to
at 9? That's what I was looking at.
Like, what are you guys talking about? You
I
both had them in
have
the
them
top
at-
10 last
I have them
week.
at 10.
Yeah, I have a 10.
That just makes no sense.
It's
Well, it's
whatever
when you
scoring
talk
system
about
we
the
have,
other
it's just-
teams.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
No. It does make sense because realistically, we all have like the Texans, the Packers, the Bills, the Patriots, the Bears ranked in that like 4 to 8 range, which then will give them a better average than the 49ers.
Yeah, no, I get averages. I'm just more shocked you both have them at 10.
Having the
Why?
Bears above the Niners is terrible.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that bad.
Bears
That
had a
was
good
good.
week.
Yeah, the Bears
49ers.
beat.
Bears had a better week than the Niners did. They played a better team, and they
They
beat them
beat
by
the
more.
Browns.
But didn't the
bad
Titans beat
weather.
the Browns?
Yeah, but I still think the Browns are a better team.
Okay.
They scored 31 points against the Browns
both-
defense that
they
were
both
top 10
played-
unit.
They both played the Browns in the last week, and the Bears beat them worse than the 49ers did. Like they had a better win against the same team in the last 2 weeks.
The 49ers beat them 26-8. I'd call that a pretty dominant win.
It's
The
a
Bears
week-to-week
beat them
league.
31-3.
Pat,
Are
these
you
guys
like
just,
smoking? What are
We're
you
gonna
smoking?
find-
That
Well,
you
I
think
just,
that's
I
a
gonna
just
better
love
find
how
win?
you
out.
guys
We're gonna find out in 2 weeks when the Niners win like 40-0.
Yeah, you guys just like compare points. Oh, they beat them by 5 more
Yeah.
points
That's
Right.
not
than they
all
did
that
when
I
they played
compare.
5 weeks ago.
I watch the games and see how they play.
Pat, you have the Bears at 12 in your list. I think
Yeah,
that's a crazier
that's
take.
absurd, Pat.
Yeah,
the
what?
Bears are
Pat, I
not
can
good.
defend you on
I
that.
don't care what you say. You're gonna be like, oh, they're the number 2 seed in the NFC. Well, in like 10 days, they're gonna be outside of the playoffs. So I don't.
That just shows that the NFC is a good conference. Doesn't
It is a good
show anything
conference, but
specific about the Bears.
I don't think they're all that. I don't trust the quarterback whatsoever. And
Why don't you
Ben
trust them?
Johnson, not a leader of men.
He's
Sure.
clearly a leader of men.
Is he a leader of something else?
All right, yeah. Anyone you can trot out, any army against Little Sisters of the Poor. When chips are down, I don't trust it.
That's
I'm just
crazy.
a
What
Bears
else is
hater.
shocking about him?
I'm a Bears hater, but they're
You're
going to miss
such
the
a Bears
playoffs. And you
hater.
guys are going to have to apologize.
They're gonna make the playoffs. Shut up. Ravens
They're
being above
missing the
Steelers also
playoffs.
crazy.
Yeah. that's a
How are
bad-
we consensusly having the Ravens above the Steelers after the Steelers beat them
It's
2 weeks ago?
I think I had the Ravens one spot above the Steelers, maybe.
Yeah, I have them one spot
I
above
think
too.
I had the Steelers one spot above the Ravens.
They might be the exact same number total.
Nah.
Okay, that's kind of fair then.
Yeah.
Let's see. We got Bucks above Panthers, so I guess that kind of says something. They're right next to each other though.
Nah.
We all
Yeah.
said Panthers, but we have the Bucks higher. Crazy.
I'm a Panthers
I saw
believer.
other power rankings. I saw other power rankings online today that had the Titans in last, and I think the Titans are significantly better than
Yeah, they
Yeah, the
are.
Raiders are
They
god
are.
awful. That was the second fastest game in history. Them versus the Eagles this week. It took like 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Holy
The
crap.
only faster game was like 1986 or something. Also, just
Wow.
saying 49ers are above Jaguars. Leave it at that, even though they're atrociously at 9.
Yes, that's because
I-
Pat
I
has them
think-
at 4.
I think both of them are
Wait,
low,
where'd Pat have 'em?
honestly.
I think they're still like identical teams.
Yeah.
The Jags,
And
I'm,
yeah, they
I'm
might
coming
both be
around
low,
on the
Pat.
Jags. I'm coming
They
around
might
on the
both be
Jags,
low.
but the
Think-
49ers are better.
I think the Niners
Weird,
and
Pat
Jags
has,
are both
Pat has the
low on
Jags the
list.
highest.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I
Pat
think they're
has
both
Jags highest?
higher up.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Pat
they are
has-
similar teams. Like, your argument is getting closer, but I still think the 49ers are better. But it's not like
My
I'm not
argument has
confident.
always been that they should be within like a ranking of each other. There's not enough difference to have like 4 spots. That's
Yeah,
been my argument. But I think
just
we
feel
have
like
a
you
lot
guys
of
have been disappointed.
NFC North bias going on in
Yeah.
our lists. Even though it's been a good conference, I think
we got the Vikings at 19.
no, but the top 3 teams we
Yeah,
have
yeah.
on like the top 11, and I think they're in the top
Honestly,
11
they kind
teams.
of are in the top 11 though.
No, I think they're in the top 11, but I think the Jags and 49ers should probably be at least higher than 1, if not 2, of the Bears and Packers.
Yeah, I
had
think
them
they
higher
should
than both
definitely
of
be
them.
above.
I'm the NFC North guy, and I admire them both of them.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm just
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
we can move
do
on.
agree with that take.
They kind of just beat
It'll-
up on each other.
Yeah, that's the problem. Like, they play each other so much in these last few weeks that
Yeah.
it's hard to know which one of them is actually good when
Yeah,
they keep
it blends
beating each
together
other.
so much.
Bears
Yeah.
are not good.
Alright.
I'll tell you that.
Next segmente.
Next segment. Oh, this is a good one.
Ew.
All right.
Okay.
Pat's
seconds
dog
got
of the
10
the
week.
green.
seconds.
So Evan was kind enough to tally up my record. I'm almost batting 500. So that's not terrible when you're
Pretty
considering
impressive.
dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably plus money, honestly.
Yeah, it would be. I
True.
think. Drew has a problem with some of my picks, but they're all underdogs, and I pick them and they win. So I have 3 for you this week.
Talk your shit.
Yeah.
I got an 11-3 team.
I got 3 this week. Patriots +3 at the Ravens. I feel like this is just a case of the Patriots coming off a loss, the Ravens coming off a big win. I really don't know why the Patriots are 3-point dogs. I think they're a much better team. I'm going with the Pats. Then I have the Cardinals +2.5 against the Falcons. I don't know. This just feels like Falcons are going to come crashing back down to earth some. Cardinals offense has been able to move the ball and put up points and at least be respectable. So I like them in this spot to jump up and win outright against the Falcons. And then my third dog, we have the LA Chargers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. 1.5-point dogs. Chargers haven't been winning like the prettiest games, but they've been winning them. And I don't know, the Cowboys have been losing. Everyone thought they were back for, all of 1 week there, but I like the Chargers. I think they're a better team. There we have it.
Good
I
time.
like it. Yeah, I guess we'll have to see, but I didn't actually calculate how many units you would be up, so
Yeah, that'd
'cause
be a
I
hard
just
number
said-
to find out.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
no,
would
you
have
gotta
to-
just assume one for each.
I'd have to go back in the archive and look, but
Mhm.
assume you are up money all time, which is pretty impressive when
That's
you're
where
just
you want to be.
betting
That's where you
dollars.
want to be.
That's
Yeah, you want to be a unit down. I agree.
well. I
Good
think you just
take,
missed what I
Patrick.
was
Good
saying.
take. I
I
will
said
say I do
he's
think
not a
Falcons are
unit
going to
down.
win. I think
How
Falcons
would-
are going to win. I think
Why
the
would he be a
11-3
unit down?
Patriots do have a pretty good chance of upsetting the Ravens.
Drew, I don't know what to tell you. It's,
Dude, go
they're
blame
underdogs.
Vegas.
I
Why
will
blame
blame
Vegas?
Vegas. I will blame Vegas, but we're over here like, wow, Pat, how are you only 1 unit down when you're picking 12-win teams?
But it wouldn't be 1 unit down, Drew, because you're picking teams with plus money. So realistically,
He
he's
would
probably
be
up.
up money.
Right.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So what, he's betting plus 103 spreads. We could probably calculate that pretty easily.
No,
He's
I don't think
down,
all-
I'm not Drew. I'm not
down
paying
point.
spreads. I'm paying
He's-
money lines.
He's down 0.92 units. There you go. Off the dome.
Do you expect him to like to pick like the 14.5 point
Right.
dogs? Like
I
they're
just expect
14
a
and a
little
half
heart.
point
I
dogs
feel like
for
there
a
have been
reason.
some
That's
big
all I
dogs.
ask.
Actually, this was before we had the segment. I did pick the 14.5 dog Panthers, and I got that one right. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
take that, Drew.
You know,
I
I
was gonna
like
say,
the
I
Jets.
feel like there
I
have been
like
some
the Jets
dogs.
pick a couple weeks ago.
Yep, that was a perfect one.
That was a great one. I want picks like that, not like unrealistic, but like, yeah, that's a dog. That's what people aren't thinking about. Who's your number one, by the way, out of these
Number
two?
one, I feel best about the Patriots, but Cardinals is like my sexy pick.
I like it.
Fair enough.
Real sexy there.
Yeah,
All right,
it's gonna be-
and
that's gonna be a sexy game.
I don't think it will.
It will be.
Next,
Watch, there'll be
let's-
fireworks.
Big Kirko. Let's get this over with.
Yikes!
I'm just saying. If you see, we had that's plus 0 units, not down 1. 6-6 all the time. We had a bad week. Went 0-2 last week. Start off, I had Bengals money line. I didn't think Joe
Yikes.
Burrow would just lose his will to live last week. So that
told
one
you that
kind
was
of
a
didn't
bad pick.
foresee. They lost 0-24. Tough bet, but is what it is. And then I had Giants minus 2.5 against the Commies. I honestly think that was our game to lose. We had multiple missed field goals. Younghoe Koo just sucks now. And some tough play calling. We got first and goal from the 1-yard line and didn't even come away with a field goal. Tough loss for us, but hey, 0-2. We're even on the year. This week we'll bounce back. So first lock of the week this week, we got Jags versus Broncos over 45.5. I think there's a lot of lopsided games this week, but I think this is going to be a big show. We got 2 playoff teams. Jags still need to prove themselves, and the Broncos, we think about them as a heavy defense team, offense pretty stagnant, but Bo Nix has been playing well recently. He's getting better, getting ready for the playoffs. They've been scoring more in the last few games. Jags obviously just dropped 48. Their offense is looking phenomenal. I know Bashal Tutin's finger's hurting, so I'm going to have to factor that in, but I like the over 45.5. And then my second lock of the week is 49ers minus 5.5 on the road against the Colts. I think this is good value with Phillip Rivers as a confirmed starter for the Colts. I have nothing against Phillip, but Pat and I have been talking about it. I think the 49ers are one of the best teams in the league. If I was doing a mountain, they'd be one of my top Super Bowl contenders. And I think them not even being favored by a touchdown against a 44-year-old leading a struggling Colts team, that's good value. I like it. I'm going to ride with the boys. I've been backing them up for weeks. Got to give them credit where it's due. 49ers, book it.
All right. I don't mind these as much as I minded your picks last week.
Yeah, last week was rough.
Honestly, I didn't love my picks last week, but I really thought the Bengals were going to win. That's on me. And then the Giants, I'm biased. Looking back, God.
I told you that you
Yeah, I
were.
don't know why you
I
touched
don't
that.
know
Evan-
what
Evan-
you were thinking.
Evan,
Left hand up.
next time I ever give you a bet with the Giants involved, I want you to shut that shit down.
I did that on Sunday when you tried to bet any of the Giants props when we were talking
The
about.
ones I suggested hit, though. Jackson Dart rushed for 20 yards in about 30 seconds. That's all I'm saying. Yeah,
I
but
told
no,
you
never
me-
let me bet that again.
Good to know.
Drew, this
good
is
to
great,
know.
but why don't you have any
Yes.
big upsets here? I'm curious.
There's no sexy pick in this one.
No sexy
I think the
picks.
Jags Broncos is sexy. Jags Broncos is going to be the game of the week. You
They
heard it here
both scored
first.
over 30 points last week.
I got word from Goodell that Jags versus Broncos is the PFS game of the week, and that's enough for
Yeah,
me.
it'll be a good game.
That should
Yeah.
be.
Yeah, it should
That's
be.
like must-watch TV right there. That's going to tell you a lot about both of these teams heading into the playoffs, I feel like. Because I feel like we're both we're iffy about both of them in terms of playoff performance. So I don't know.
I agree. Real quick, Matt, what's your fade of the week?
I kind of like both of these more than most weeks, but sneaky, I could see the under hitting on the Jags Broncos game. I think both defenses are pretty solid and could show up. Both quarterbacks are also known to have an off game at times. So I think between the two, I feel a lot better about that than the Colts keeping it within a touchdown. So I'll fade Jags Broncos. But Drew, good job. You're getting a little bit better at picking things that seem more like locks.
I appreciate it, even though you worked in a couple insults. I'll take it as a compliment. Thank
Hey.
you all. Thank you all.
Yeah,
Go
much
back
better
and
week
betting
here,
next week.
hopefully. I'm a root for you this week, Drew.
I hope you root for me every week, Evan.
Well, I faded you last week, so
Well, I've only
Now
known
you
you
made
for
some
what,
money, up units.
15 years?
17.
all right.
God damn,
Yeah,
you're old.
16.
Let's get into
I'm just joking.
Man. Drew,
all right, so
Drew.
this is our slate. This is our slate for next week. So let's get right into it. Let's talk about Thursday night, Rams Seahawks. We got Rams only favored by 1.5. This is probably assuming no Devontae Adams, but I think that's a low spread for the Rams here.
I agree. I like the Rams.
But last time they played each other, though, really
Yeah.
close, and the Seahawks should
Honestly,
have won.
it makes sense based on the last time they played and then the fact that the Seahawks are at home. Yeah, so the Seahawks normally would start off favored 2.5 if they thought it was even.
True. Yeah, I guess it makes sense.
Yeah, but I get it.
I would stay away from this game altogether, but also I think Drew lagged out. But
Yeah.
It's okay. We don't want to hear him anyway.
yeah,
It's kind of nice.
We'll be a little quieter now.
Right.
Actually get through some of the segments on
We can
time.
think.
Yeah.
I was perfect on timing. What are you talking about? I've been quiet as a church mouse, you jackass. Yeah, I'm not lagging anymore. I can put up with your bullshit. Hey, let's run it. What are we at? What are we looking at?
Oh my
We're looking at
god.
Eagles
what was
Commanders.
that?
I could see the Commanders trying to play spoiler here, but I
Dude,
don't
this is the
think-
type of game that we win. And then it's the
That's-
type of game that I say we win and we lose by like 40 points.
Yeah.
I know.
I'm
my
don't
never
know.
listening to you again. You shouldn't be allowed to talk for these games.
Personally,
Eagles, book it.
I think the Commanders are playing better with Mariota at quarterback than with injured Jaden
Mariota.
Daniels.
Yeah, it would seem
Okay.
so.
They're at least winning or keeping it close.
The problem is Jaden Daniels hasn't been able to get reps nor practice this year. And
Right.
it's kind of rough. The offense has been incredibly banged up. So I can't even blame the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
They're running this game back. Bears, Packers, the spread's way closer now than it was a few weeks ago.
Well, it's a home game.
But
too.
it's in Chicago, yeah. But still,
Yeah.
what was it, 6.5 last time?
Yeah, that was my
Something
lock.
like that.
Lost by 1.
I
Go
see them
Bears.
splitting the series.
Yeah,
I think
like the
Christian
Bears.
Watson got hurt. I know Pat's definitely picking the Packers because he's a huge Packers guy, but
No.
No, I said it last week, and then the comments
He
started
is
getting
a-
on your ass.
He is a Packers guy.
I was
are a
right though. I
Packers
picked
guy.
the Packers and they beat the Bears by over a touchdown.
Patrick Smith, Packers stan.
yeah,
No.
they aren't gonna
Packers.
like that you kept the Bears at 12 after they won by 30 points. But
Yeah, they beat the Browns.
28.
Way to
Evan,
go.
28.
okay. Speaking of the Browns, here we go. Buffalo
go.
-10. I think
I
they
like
got
the
this.
Bills.
They have so much momentum right now. I
Watch
can
out for
see them.
Shador.
I can see them
Spread
covering
cover.
this by a lot.
I
I could see
agree.
them covering 20. Chargers, Cowboys. I hate that this is so close. You would think the Chargers should be favored by a little bit here. Any ideas as to why? Anybody?
I think it really just comes down to the Chargers' O-line being bad.
Yeah, home field. Oh,
They're
line's
not
Yeah.
getting any respect because of that.
It feels like they've been getting
finding a way to win these
But
games.
they're playing.
banged
They're
up.
playing the
but-
Dallas defense.
Right.
The Dallas defense.
Today beyond Clowney, former first overall pick.
Okay.
Nah, I do think the Chargers are going to win this game. That's just the reason they're not getting the respect they deserve. I feel like every spread I've seen this year, ever since Joe Alt got injured, it's been a little biased against the Chargers.
This is what I might call our Washington Commanders trap of the week. This game, where the spread seems a little too suspicious to be that close, like it was in the what
Yeah,
game is
Giants
that? Our
game.
Commanders Vikings game. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Chiefs Titans. This is crazy that it's -3.5. But
Well, who's playing? Who's their backup?
Gardner.
Minshew.
Minshew mania.
Put some respect on his name.
Dude, they're gonna win out with Minshew.
it opened up at I think -11 for the Chiefs, and then Mahomes got hurt, so it
Okay.
dropped.
Wow.
Gardner's
moved.
not that bad.
Yeah.
He's not that
Um,
good. All right, let's
well,
push
but
the
He has
pace.
a lot to play for.
Yeah. We got to hustle here.
I like Miami here. Joe Burrow doesn't have a will to live.
Yeah, it's looking worse week in, week out. If he really wants to play football, I don't know.
I
I
hope they
like
trade him.
I like the Saints here.
No, he said he wants to stay in Cincinnati.
I agree. I like the
He
Saints.
said it was just because they lost. He was caught up. I like Saints.
Yeah,
Shock,
Saints
shock.
are winning. All right, next Vikings, easy win.
Vikings, yeah.
Giants are
don't wanna
garbage.
win.
9.
Okay, this one we should stop on for a second.
game of the week.
Panthers.
This is up there.
One of the
Maybe on
one
Jags
of the
Broncos.
Dude, this game is gonna look
Whoa.
so ugly.
But it's going to be phenomenal. This is going to be like Maction in college football. I like
Yeah,
the Panthers,
literally.
but I obviously am a Panthers guy. I really like seeing an underdog team, but I'm sticking with them.
Are you trying to take Pat's like shtick as the Panthers guy?
Yeah, what the hell?
No, Pat's
Pat's
the
been
Panthers
riding
guy.
the Panthers all week.
Matt, I
Yeah.
like underdogs. I've never disliked the Panthers. I'm always rooting for an underdog. If you told me the Panthers could make the playoffs, I'm here for it.
Yeah, I still think the Saints are going to win this game somehow.
You mean
The Saints.
Yeah. I don't
No,
think
he meant
Saints
what he
are gonna win
said.
that one.
Give me the Jags. My guy T-Law, you guys were putting
Boy,
shit on
that's
his
the
name, and he went out
thinker.
and balled out.
That's
this
the
I
week.
honestly like
anchor.
the Jags too. I think the
I-
Broncos are due for a loss here.
Give me
I
the
like
Jags.
Broncos.
I
still
think
the
I think I
Broncos,
like
but
And I honestly
Broncos.
think the Broncos need a loss before the playoffs.
Broncos
Yeah,
do need a loss before
it's
the playoffs.
at home too.
Hmm.
Altitude.
That would be a
versus
good game
the
for them to
Jags.
lose. They need to remember they're not invincible.
Yeah.
I
All
think
right,
I
let's
think
go.
they'll lose the division game later this year. This is a tough one. Cardinals. I know Pat picked the Cardinals, but
I like
Cards,
Kirk,
it's going to be sexy.
Big Kirko don't play.
it's gonna be sexy. I trust it.
Don't trust it.
Steelers probably here.
Blowout.
I like
Loins.
Lions. Got to win this one.
Lions
If it-
blowout.
It goes up to 7.5. I still don't know if I would. I don't know. I do think the Lions. I think the Lions will probably win this, but
2 scores.
if the Lions
2
win that
touchdowns.
game, they're gonna win by more than a touchdown. Steelers are up 14-3 against the Dolphins right now, by the way. Just saying.
Yeah.
With
yeah,
the ball.
Packers legend Marquez Valdez Scantling scored touchdown.
Wow.
Didn't even know he was on the team.
Kenneth
Yeah,
Gainwell,
yeah,
leading
does he just,
receiver
like-
and rusher.
Is he just Rogers' groupie? Does he just follow him around everywhere, I guess?
It's crazy.
Pretty much.
I think he's the leading receiver now. Like he has the most
Wow.
catches on the team. Yeah.
Love it.
This is a weird one.
This is disgusting.
I'd probably take 13.5. 14.5's like,
That's a lot of
what are
points.
we doing here?
I don't even know if
21.
I'd pick the Raiders
I'd
against a
take
Pop
20.
Warner team.
I'd take 20.
Yeah.
Raiders are bad.
Drew, I know you have a lot of.
Back to our dogs, the 11-3 Patriots.
Oh, my
Right.
parents just yelled.
They are
Pat, what's up?
underdogs, Drew, by
You scored again?
definition.
Yeah, it's outrageous. I like Patriots here.
DK Metcalf, 28 yards, tutty. Come on now.
Dude,
Woo!
Rodgers is having a
21-3.
game.
Hey
I
now.
might change my Dolphins pick. What do we got here? Oh, I got 49ers here. Need this one.
I agree. Why?
I would
got
love to see
49ers.
Philip Rivers pull this one out, but I'd probably see the Niners here.
I like Niners by a touchdown.
So here we go. Rapid fire touchdowns this week. Let's go. Blake Corum, I think he scored last 3 weeks. Saquon, he scored the last 3 weeks as well. Jaden Reed without Watson, I think he's gonna score. James Cook scores almost every week. Lab McConkey, I think the Cowboys' pass defense is terrible. Book it. Tony Pollard, he's had 2 good weeks in a
Balling.
row. Devon A-Chain, he scores pretty often as long as the offense is going. Chris Olave scored last week. They're playing against the Jets. I think they're going to score a few touchdowns in this game, so hopefully he gets one. Jordan Addison, JJ doesn't throw to Jefferson, so
Unless he's
Mike
double
Evans.
covered.
Mike Evans had a great game versus the Falcons. Too bad they lost. ETN, this was a tough one to pick. I don't think anybody's going to score in this game. Trey McBride, I think he's going to score in this one. He has touchdowns almost every week. Jahmyr Gibbs, probably. I think I saw a stat. I'm going to keep going. I saw a stat that said every time this season that he's had 0 touchdowns in a game, he's had 3 the next game. I could see that continuing here. Dalton Schultz. I like Nico, but I think one of these games he's not going to score. Derrick Henry, I think is going to be a run dominant game. It's probably going to be 10 degrees in Baltimore next week. And then George Kittle. Yeah. How many of those do you think will actually convert on?
I want to make it clear. I'm not associated with any of these picks.
More than half. I'd take
16.
more than half.
I'll take
Hit them all in a parlay.
Yep.
I'll take
Yeah.
at least 6, at most 9.
Yeah, where should we put the line here?
Drew, come on.
I think it's 7. I
Don't
think
be
7.5.
filthy.
I'm being realistic here. We got Jaden Reed just come back from an injury, hasn't shown much. Lad McConkey, is he even the number 1 receiver there this year?
Tight end.
Tony Pollard has 2 good games. I had him on multiple fantasy teams. That's about it. Who else?
Drew, you
Blake
missed the
Corum. Yeah,
playoffs,
let's take
bro.
the backup running back against the Seahawks defense. I like that. Dalton Schultz, tight end against the Raiders. That one, I don't know. That one's weird. I don't want to pick anyone against the Raiders. Jordan Addison, Giants
Why?
might not even
You should
give up.
pick everybody
What are
against
you
the
Giants
Raiders.
may not even
about,
give up
Drew?
a touchdown. I'm being honest here. You guys really think all these are going to hit? Why are you so defensive of this? I'm being honest. The fans want to see it.
First of all, this is a week before the game, so there's I can't ask people about the game scripts yet before
What,
I
you
make
think
my
Blake
picks.
Corum's going to become the starting running back in the next 5 days?
Have you
He
checked
had-
the stats the
Yeah.
last 2 or 3 weeks, Drew?
Yeah, he
I
had
have,
a
but if you're
boost
going to be
one
giving
yesterday.
up these picks, Kyron Williams had 2 yesterday.
Blake Corum was getting
Kyren Williams
touches.
is bigger.
Yeah,
Yeah.
consistently.
Yeah.
And they use them in passing situations.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know. I feel pretty decent about a good amount of these. I feel like some of them are just layups. You know,
Yeah.
Do you think?
Saquon layup, Travis Etienne layup, Derrick Henry, I feel like is kind of a layup. Jahmyr Gibbs layup, Trey McBride layup,
Is it crazy for me to put a unit on each?
James Cook. I think parlay.
No, don't.
A unit on
parlay it.
each, you make money. On a unit on
The-
each, you make money.
The last week when I did this, when I posted on the Instagram, I parlayed 10 of them together, and the odds were insane. They were
Yeah, I'm sure.
plus
Yeah,
100,000.
Holy
You
cow.
could parlay them and put like $1.
How many
or
were
2
you
on.
off? How many were you off on the parlay?
Oh, I wasn't close. I didn't have a good week last week.
Last week's list was tough.
I picked some plus 300s on there though.
Yeah.
So
I think
Alright.
you could
One's the big
parlay
one.
for a couple
We have another
dollars
segment?
and then.
Yeah.
I could see you making money if you do individual bets. You could maybe get 9.
Yeah, I think you'd be
Alright.
north of 50. And some of them are going to have pretty good plus money.
some of them should have plus odds.
I think
yeah.
the over under is about 7, 8.5. 7.5, 8.5.
I like it. I think that's all we got for today. Any last words from anybody?
I liked it. I feel like we got some good picks.
Josh
Yeah.
Allen is expecting child. We can
Yeah.
talk about it on the pod next week. Good for him.
Congrats, Josh.
We'd love to have
Daddy
you on.
Josh.
Bring the wife too.
Okay.
Philip bailed. I was a little disappointed.
Yeah, no, I think he just had a busy week, but maybe once the season's over, we could try to get him on, see what he has to say about it.
He's a good guy. I'll give him a
Drop
call
it in the
after this.
comments if any of you fans want to be on the podcast. We can come up with a little segment maybe. We do maybe a little fan thing going on. So put it in the comments.
I
Well,
like
you
it.
have to be like a successful NFL player. We're not going to let some random guy on our podcast, you know.
No. I know. Yeah, I know who our fan base is. I know I'm talking to all NFL athletes here.
Right. It's like all
And
top level
some ladies
athletes,
watching.
not some.
We're going for Hall of Famers.
Yeah. I know who I'm talking to.
Yeah,
still
just
think
wanna
we
make
should
sure.
get Cameron and John on the pod and have them argue Steelers Ravens to see
I
see
would
what we
love
get
that.
there.
We could do that as a preview for their next game. That would be electric.
I love it.
That would rock. That would rock.
All right,
All right.
that
Great
is our
week.
show. Make sure you like, subscribe, check out the Instagram for more content, and we will see you next week. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.
Peace.
Thanks.